Hello, it's Firestar2323 here, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm just giving you guys a quick update on a project I've been working on a server with some of my friends. I am building the USS Enterprise 1-to-1 in Minecraft. I chose the one from the original series just because I personally like the external design better, so let's fly over there for a quick tour. So this is a really massive project. I've been working on this on and off for about maybe the last 2 months. It's a really big project for me, but I'm having a lot of fun doing it. And I haven't been doing it alone. I've had some help from some other people who've been doing some of the resource gathering stuff. Most of it has been a lot of work for me. So here it is. You can see I only have the nacelles and the secondary hull built. I have not started on the saucer section yet, but that is the next part I'm going to be working on. So it is really massive, really huge. Theoretically, it's 1-to-1 to the original series ships. It's Minecraft. You have to make some small adjustments when building in game. I did my best to look at reference pictures and stuff from the real thing, but it's not perfect. So I have not gotten the chance to do a lot of the interior yet, and I'm debating how much the interior should be based on the Strange New Worlds interior, which I personally think looks better, or the original series interior, which is it's from the original series, but it is very 60s and is not very detailed and doesn't look as exciting. So I'm currently thinking through that right now. Let me know what you think in the comments. But I do have the hangar right here done. Obviously, well, mostly done. There's still some small details I need to throw in over on the sides and stuff, but you get the idea of how this whole thing's gonna look. I do also have the rough outline of like a storage room down here, which I'm hoping can look like a storage room on the actual Enterprise. It's kind of a mess right now. Nothing is organized. It's all just kind of thrown into a chest, but hopefully it can be pretty organized and nice looking in the future. But I'm not going to spend too long talking about the interior because, well, it's not done and it's probably going to change a lot before it is done. So I really don't know what I'm doing there yet. As far as the exterior though, that is definitely the part I've been working the most on. You can see up here, we've got the massive nacelles, of course, which if you look at the original series footage, there are actually 2 versions of the back of the nacelles. I chose this version with like the grates and stuff, but there is a version where the back of the nacelles are these massive balls. So I personally think that this version looks better, so this is what I went with. Of course, if you fly around to the other side here, you can see that I have written the identification, I guess, of the ship, NCC 1701, on the side, just like in the original series. I've also got the massive copper deflector dish on the front, which is only partially waxed right now. I need to work more on waxing that, but for now it's oxidizing just a little bit, so that's something I gotta fix in the next few days. You can also see there's the arm heading out to the saucer right here, and there obviously is no saucer yet. That is the next part I'm going to work on, and I'm super excited to start on that, and when that is done, I will definitely try to make a video for you guys. But for now, it's just kind of this weird little arm here. Now, if you look up here at the front of the nacelles, we have the Bassard collectors, which are these just kind of weird, round, glowy things in the front, and we wait for night and get a better picture of how they glow. Now that it's nighttime, you can see on the front of the nacelles, the Bassard collectors kind of have this spinny, glowy thing, which is it's how they are in the real TV show. That was pretty important. I definitely wanted to try to get that in there as best as I could. So I am not a redstone engineer. I just kind of went with the simplest solution. It's probably not actually the most efficient, probably a better way to do it, but I'm not a redstone engineer, so this is the best I could do. But of course, if we come to the inside of the nacelles here, you can see that this is the mechanism for getting the Bassard collectors to have that spinny effect. There's kind of a ring of observers going around, and when this observer is triggered, it bam just kind of runs a little signal along here, and as it goes along, powers these redstone lamps, which turn on, and just kind of this circular, spirally fashion, I guess. I thought about making it, and originally I actually did make it a full observer loop, so it just kind of looped, and when it came back here, it triggered this and just kept going. But the problem with that was every time you left the area, the loop would break. So I had to put this in instead, so it's just 4 hoppers spinning around in a circle, and a stick just pops in here every once in a while. And when it does, it triggers this comparator, which is sensed by the observer, and starts the loop. So that fixed that problem. Not a terribly crazy complicated thing, but it got the desired result, so I think it works. Now, before I even started placing blocks in this project, I had to decide what the scale was going to be, which is, of course, a major issue like when you're starting projects. Now, I knew I wanted to build the original series Enterprise because personally, I think it looks the best. It's probably, honestly, the easiest one to build in Minecraft, and it's probably one of the most recognizable versions, if not the most recognizable version. So it's what I went with. They all look kind of similar with the, secondary hull and the nacelles and the saucer section, but the sizing and the exact shaping of it varies from series to series, so I went with this one. It's personally my favorite. Let me know which one's your favorite, though. But of course, when deciding the actual scale itself, it had a lot of thinking to do here, because obviously 1-to-1 sounds like the best scale to do because you can do everything in its full glory, all the detail you can possibly do, and it looks really cool, but it's massive. So I originally thought about doing it at 1-to-2 scale, so instead of being 300 meters long, it would have been 150 meters long. But ultimately, I decided that some sections, like the arms going out to the nacelles, would have been way too narrow to actually use if I made it at 1-to-2 scale, so really the decision just ended up being building it at 1-to-1 scale, which is a really massive project, but I'm really glad I went with that. Location was also an issue when I was starting to build the Enterprise, because this is a massive, huge floating spaceship. I can't just build this anywhere on the server because it's definitely gonna cause some lighting problems. You can see down here, the ocean is just getting a little bit of shadow, and so I didn't obviously want to do this over somebody's base, because that is gonna cause some problems. I ended up just going with the ocean. This is about 300 blocks away from spawn. You can see just a little bit of spawn over here. This is like the business district, and the Enterprise is right here. So it's enough space that it's not like looming over anyone's build, but it's not too crazy far removed. Though, it is a bit of a pain to get to, especially for those who do not have an elytra. So obviously, for now, during the construction process, I have a little scaffolding tower going up to the hangar bay here, but I also decided to make another portal over here, and my plan is to eventually decorate this room to look more like a transporter room or something. But for now, it's just another portal. But if we go into the nether portal, you can see here that there is a kind of section. I kind of designed it to look like a space station, maybe. So, you know, if you go into the transporter on the Enterprise, then you're beamed aboard some random space station somewhere. And so if you look out the windows, it's pure dark blackness. You can't see anything because it's just the vast emptiness of space. So you can look out the windows there. But if you keep going down the long tunnel, then eventually it connects over here to other people's portals and stuff. So people who don't have an elytra can still board the Enterprise if they just, you know, use the nether portal system. So I definitely wanted to try to think about other people's access there. As far as working on the next parts of the Enterprise, there are probably about 3 more stages to go. The first of those stages being, of course, working on the saucer section. So getting that built, it's gonna be very exciting and fun and all that. Building a massive circle in Minecraft, a game node for known for cubes. That's gonna be fun. First, I'm gonna build the saucer section. Then after the saucer section, I'm going to be doing the exterior fine details, I guess you could call them, which basically just means I'm going to be doing stuff like adding windows. That's going to be the stage after that, so that's going to be stage 2, I guess. And then the final stage, stage 3, is going to be interior, which is going to be a whole other challenge because I don't find myself very good at doing interiors. That is all for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Look out for any other videos I do about the Enterprise or any projects, really. I'm thinking about starting a series about building like a city or something. We'll see. Subscribe, keep watching for any videos, and thank you for watching.